Hi, welcome back to Reading with Money. I'm Money, and today I'm starting a new vlog for book 3 in the acotar series. As you can tell from the title, I am reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. I always mix them up, but anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I have already started this book. I started on Monday. Today is Thursday, but I hadn't been able to sit down and start the vlog because it's been a week. Anyway, I am a third of the way through the book now. So this vlog, like the others, will be spoiler full. So if you haven't read the series, yeah, just be warned. Maybe you're just here because you don't want to read the series and you still want to know what the big deal is. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. So in book 3, we are starting the war with Hybern. Feyre is at the spring court, tricking Tamlin into thinking that she's cured now or that she's free from Rhysand's influence, whatever he did to her. Let me tell you, that whole section, I hated. I hated it so much. I can't even tell you how much I hated that section, because you know that Feyre is like doing stuff to undermine Tamlin and to get information and whatever, but you never actually see her doing the things that she's doing. Like, she contrives a whole way to undermine Yanthe, the priestess, whatever, during the solstice celebration, and we don't ever see her doing it. You just get told afterward. I had already changed the thing, and I had already, like, you never see her like doing the things. It was very annoying, because it was like with all the things, literally with everything, you get past tense. Like, it was very annoying. I'm sorry. It was just, sorry to go on a rant already, but yes, that was just very annoying. Also very annoying, I'm a third of the way through and I already lost count of how many times the word mate has been said. Like, we get it, they are mates, like, just use his name. Like, I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the whole idea of mates to begin with, but that's another conversation. Anyway, I absolutely hate the fact, I'm gonna have this conversation now, I absolutely hate the fact that males feel the bond a lot stronger, and it's a lot stronger for them, and they can't control themselves, and like, I don't know, but the women feel it like much lighter and they can refuse it. Like, I don't like it. I don't like the idea, because like, it excuses then a lot of like possessive behavior, and it's fine when they're mates, but it's not like when you're just in a regular relationship. Like, I don't like it. Anyway, and then, well, Feyre just does what she has to do. She breaks Yanthe's hand, which I get, but still. And yes, we get her going to back to the night court, going through the autumn court for like days with no food and like no shelter, and being supposedly trying to stay hidden, and nobody catches them until like the last day, and you don't know if it's because they let them go through all the way until they got them in a vulnerable place, or what the hell, because like, how? Anyway, I'm exhausted already. Now there's still more plotting, because all of these books just have a lot of like plotting, training, and then going to retrieve something or have a conversation with someone. All of that in like, as a way to win this war. And like, I don't know. It's just so long. There's so many scenes that are so repetitive. Like, how many times are we supposed to listen to Rhys being described by everyone around him as this self-sacrificing, never delegating person, and always taking on risks, and always like, yes, we get it, and he's going to do it, he's going to try to do it again in this book, and Feyre's gonna lose it, and like, yes, we get it, like, you have foreshadowed it enough, like, it's okay, yeah. And I don't know also, like, how many times we are supposed to suffer through Feyre's dreams. Like, I get that she has trauma, but please, I honestly don't ever want to read about being under the mountain again and like Claire's body again, and I can't. Anyway, apart from that, I am still kind of irritated by Feyre's sisters, but also much more intrigued by Nesta's character, so that's good at least. Yeah, I like the way that she's just not taking any bullshit from anyone, so that's kind of fine, I guess. And yeah, back to the scheming we go, I guess. Yeah, I hope it doesn't take me much longer to finish this book because it's so long, and it has no business being this long already. Like, there were so many scenes I would have cut out already if I was the editor. But anyway, I am now going to film another video and then possibly get back to reading. I don't know, it's just an insane week, but today seems to be the only afternoon that I have like free, and although I do have things to correct and stuff, I'm just not gonna do it. I think I deserve a quiet evening. So yeah, anyway, I'll talk to you when I have an update. Anyway, I am here to update you. Excuse the general state of my head, face, whatever. I've been laying in bed for most of the afternoon. Today's Saturday night. I had to go to work early today and for like 7 hours. It was my students' international exams, and yeah, I hope they did well. No, why are you doing that? Anyway, after that very rude interruption by my cat, she's really determined to like keep bumping her head against my hand while I'm filming. So anyway, well, as I was saying, yes, so I got home and I've been reading for hours, and somehow I still have like a third of the book left. I don't understand. I don't understand. But finally it feels like things are going to happen. So yes, currently I think that where I left off, all the High Lords were in this like council to discuss what to do with the war and Highburn and everything else. And Tamlin appeared, and I thought it was hilarious how they all kept insulting each other and exploding over things, and and like yes, Feyre, like, it was just hilarious how she was supposed to keep her power secret, because if not, the other High Lords will be like, oh, you stole my power or whatever. And the first thing she does is explode. Oh my god, over someone insulting Rhys, and like, and then someone insults Feyre, and Rhys also explodes, and it's just, oh, please, can they calm down? Oh, I'm exhausted. Anyway, that was very entertaining, and also, made me roll my eyes many times. But at least we've moved on, I think, from like plotting, and things are actually going to happen now. Like, I think the war is actually, like, the battles are coming, so that should be more fun, I guess. But yes, I was getting tired of like the training and the waiting and going to get something and going to yes, I don't know. I'm still intrigued by Nesta. I still think that she's the strongest character at this point, apart from Amren maybe. And Amren is just because we don't know anything about her, and she's sassy and whatever. But that's basically it. But Nesta is intriguing. She doesn't take, I think I said this, she doesn't take anyone's bullshit, and the way that she reacts to things is at least different, because like everyone else is so perfect. Like, yes. all of Feyre's found family is just perfect. They all do things perfectly and they all get along, and when they fight, they, you know, work it out, and they're all very noble and they're all very, yeah, I don't know. I just, can they please have a flaw that isn't like, oh, he's too self-sacrificing like Rhys, or I don't know, Asriel that keeps things to himself because he's a spy master. Like, I just no, I need something else. I don't know. I don't know why I'm asking for these things anyway. It's just, yeah. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go have a shower and go to bed because I am exhausted. Just realized I've been tilting you over. Anyway. Yes, I have a bit of reading to do tomorrow, but hopefully I can finish it and hopefully it goes fast. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Perfect. Back to bed. I have finished the book. And it's raining super hard now. Yeah, I've been sitting here for like hours. I've got a bit of rosacea on this side. But anyway, I finished the book. It took me literally a week. Why was this book so long? I will never understand. Like, why do they pay her? Did they pay her by page? Like, did they pay her for word like Dickens? I don't understand. I don't understand. It had, yeah. Anyway, I'll do a wrap-up review of this book tomorrow if I can make it. I don't know. But yes, I didn't hate it, but I'm afraid I was just brainwashed, or like hypnotized by the bad writing or something. I just stopped noticing a lot of things or rolling my eyes at so many things. I don't know. Yeah, I think at the first, like, I don't know. The first half of the book should have been a third long. Like, yeah, it was way too long. Second half, it got a bit more interesting, I guess, but yeah, the ending itself, maybe it's just me, but it was way too perfect and cheesy, and yeah, there were no stakes. Like, there were supposed to be all these high stakes and all of them were going to die and no one dies. I mean, anyway, I'll wrap it up tomorrow. So, today is Monday. It took me literally a week to finish this book, all 700, however many pages there are. I was exhausted yesterday when I finished it. Yes, I don't know where to start. I don't even remember what I said last night. So I'm just, yes. So when I picked up the book yesterday, I had like a third of the book left. I thought that last third was actually like the strongest part of the book, I guess, because it had all the battle scenes, which I guess were fine. At least they were a lot more exciting than whatever else was happening before. But that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all the positive things I can say about this book, or at least that part. I feel like the stakes were supposed to be higher. Like they were all prepared to die and nobody dies. Where's the emotional impact? Like I was all ready for Amren to like disappear and then she comes back, and obviously Rhys was never gonna die, but like everything was so predictable. Of course Reese was gonna make that last sacrifice without telling Feyre that, he was depleting all his power and all his life and whatever. Like, the foreshadowing was so repetitive. It was she was beating what's the word I'm looking for? She was beating us with it over the head. What? I don't even know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. I can't think of the expression right now, or how to whatever. But yes, that was all very obvious, and I just the ending was so cheesy. I can't. Everything wraps up nicely, and I'm gonna go on a rant here, but the treatment of the characters by Sarah J. Maas is just so, I don't even know what the word is, but she basically destroyed Tamlin's character in the second book so that Feyre would fall out of love with him and fall in love with Reese. Fine, we have already discussed that. Then she spends the first section of the whole book utterly destroying, or working to destroy, the Spring Court, and because as payment for what Tamlin did, and kidnapping her sisters and etc., and Yanthe and the whole thing. Sure, whatever, go for it, get your revenge. I don't even know. And then at the end, when Tamlin shows some decency again, she feels all guilty about destroying the Spring Court. And then Tamlin comes up and gives his, power to bring back Reese and says, "Be happy, Feyre." And all she can do is send him a note. And it's just, I can't deal with it. Are these people supposed to be adults? I don't get it. If you feel guilty, which I'm not sure you should be feeling guilty about it, because Tamlin did some pretty awful things, then talking would be a good thing. I don't know. Maybe it happens in the next books. I don't know. But still, it kind of pissed me off. But yes, everything's just so either convoluted or convenient, and yes, at this point, by the end of it, I was just, reading without really paying that much attention to the things that irritated me before, all the instances of toes curling or chests caving, and people speaking to no one in particular. Those things, they just flew by at this point. I don't know, I'm pretty sure there are many other inconsistencies that I haven't picked up on, because at this point I was just yeah, sure, why not? So yeah, I have to say though, the worst thing I have ever read about is that last chapter where Feyre comes up to Reese on the roof and she's wearing lingerie, red lingerie, and then they go off flying. So she's flying over the city wearing red lingerie, or was I so far gone at that point that I didn't notice that she changed her clothes, or Reese dressed her in something else? I don't know. I just the image of that person, fae, woman, whatever, flying off into the night wearing nothing but, yeah, I'm just, why? I hated that. That's the other thing, I don't know, sometimes the fae females are called women, but fae males are never called men. In fact, Feyre corrects herself in her mind. What is that? Why is that so inconsistent? Anyway, oh my god, I'm just so tired. I'm tired because today was a rough day, pressure-wise for me. So yeah, I was dizzy all day. Final thoughts, this book was way too long. There were too many repetitive scenes that, we could have done without. And yeah, I don't know. I am sort of intrigued now to read, well, the novella, I'm pretty sure I'll read it at some point. But I am kind of intrigued about Court of Silver Flames now, because I think that Nesta improved as a character a lot. I still don't understand her behavior from like the first book. Maybe that's why people like that last book, because it does explain Nesta's side of things. I don't know. We shall see. At some point, I will read that massive book. I can't believe it's longer than this one. Again, do they pay her by the page or word? I don't know why she has to make these books so long. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I think it was a bit of a mess, but you know, these are my pure unadulterated thoughts. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Comment down below what you thought of this book and of the series. Subscribe if you haven't already to see when I will read the next 2 books. At some point, I guess I will. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Happy reading. Again, do you want to say bye? Huh? Oh, aren't you the cutest thing?